Let me update my social media. Make sure my audio is actually good. And all that fun stuff, because normally it doesn't go too well. So, okay, my mic sounds good. That's good. Alright. Over to Discord. Promote this in a few Discord servers, you know. Oh, forgot to send a message to this group chat. So many things. All the things are happening. Okay. Making my bullet journal ready for April. Oh, my dad's cutting grass. I forgot he was doing that. At least it's not audible. That's the main thing. Whoa, I didn't want that. Stop it, MacBook. Okay. Oh. I also need to post this to my Twitter and my Instagram. Oops. Mm. Okay. Now that all my social media has been updated, I can actually finally start on this. So, bullet journal stream. Let's do it. So this is my bullet journal. I started it on May 16th. 2016? I mean 2016, May 16th, 2019. Wow. And it's not finished yet. And my current spread for March. Little meow mearch. It's so cute, you know? And I themed it Little Meow Mearch because it was this man's birthday. So I'm deciding to do a cherry blossom themed spread this time around because it is um, getting close to, or it is spring. It's spring everywhere else. Here it feels like summer, but I wanted to do a cherry blossom spread because I haven't really done one before, and I felt it would be really nice. And since a member of BTS does not have a birthday in April, that kind of just ends up working out anyway. But this is what I'm planning on doing, and then my habit trackers, and then just the mountains of other things, and then the weekly spreads. And that's what I have so far. So let's get to it. First, I'm going to start by picking out some colors. I'm going to probably just pick out as many pinks as possible. So I have, I guess, mild liners. So I'm probably going to be using, this pink a lot. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be using any other colors from it. I do really like this green and blue. I'm probably going to be using this pink from it for sure. I don't know if I'm going to be using any of my fine liners yet. These I got off of Amazon like freshman year, and that was 3 years ago, and I'm still using them. Okay, now to pull out all of my pinks and salmons. Which I know this isn't visible on screen. Whoops. But I have all of my markers off to the side. Wow. They don't want to come out of the... They're off to the side here. I have this whole thing of markers. And I don't know if I'm going to be using washi tape for this theme at all, so I didn't grab my washi tape from my bin. But if I do need them, then I'll grab them. So the Crayola Super Tips come in a variety of like pinks and reds. I think this is the majority of the colors that I would be choosing from. So there's that. Actually, I will be using this black fine liner as well because I need something to line my... Where's the camera? Goodness, this is weird. I need something to line my work as well. So those are the color options. Grab my Okay. iPad was in here the whole time. Alrighty. A lot of my inspiration comes from Pinterest, actually. So, for those who are wondering, it's Pinterest. Although I'm kind of like in that weird sort of demographic where, like, Pinterest wasn't necessarily popular when I was using the internet. So it's kind of weird to, actually use it. Because I'm not really, like, one of those people who actually utilized it growing up. So, that's just slightly weird. Anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line both of these lines in black and then fill in the inside of here with pink and just leave these as sort of like an outline. Just to give it some dimension. And yeah, I'm just going to be alternating between sort of like salmon-esque pinks like this and all these other pinks at my disposal to really get that cherry blossom effect that I want. So, Matt Mercer is going to be on a live stream. Oh no. Not while I'm streaming. The disrespect this man has. Okay, I'm gonna start by lining this. And, you know, take it one line at a time. And hope my markers don't all roll off of the table. Because that's always fun. I never really expect my spreads to be perfect. They won't be perfect. That's kind of what I like about it, is that usually it's not perfect. Like how us as human beings are not perfect. The real question is, should I upload this to YouTube like full length? That people can just draw along with me? Or should I speed it up? That is the question of the day. I feel like I should just upload it full length. Because we all have nothing better to do. Being able to draw together is very fun. Make our own spreads together, you know? Of course. We will write those. Oh. I'm gonna move these over this way. No! Okay. We're good. We should not be falling now. In theory. I feel like one of the harder things about streaming is just like talking while doing work. I've always sort of struggled with that. I don't know if it's just me that struggles with that sort of thing. Trying to make sure my mine's still okay. What a B. We are definitely starting to get somewhere. Oh, I just wanted to move my tray over a little bit just so I can center this a bit better. It's actually quite hot. I feel like I can. It looks a lot better on camera than it does up close. I'm not gonna lie. You know what? It's fine. It'll probably look better once I actually. I didn't quite clean good as we do, which normally is a problem. But I feel like when actually sort of benefit it, that makes sense. Like it's kind of slightly more improv, but I feel like it actually better that way. Also, I'm sorry for the shaky footage. I'm on a very unstable, like really small, like table side. What are those table side tables? Like this. So my apologies for the shakiness. Maybe sort of a given. I just don't space for an overhead setup. Okay. That's the outline for that. Now, I don't really have a black marker, so I guess I'm just going to be using the fine liner for the branches of this as well. But first I'm going to plan out where I'm going to put all of my flowers, so that I don't have like unnecessary lines. I'm gonna have like I have a small like heart-shaped one here. Have one here. Except it will go up nicer than that. Like a mini one here. I'll just put circles for the rest of these for now. Here. That. One here. Oh, another heart shape for the bud. Here. 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 And one. Okay. Now that I have that in play, I'll just put these back in the frame for aesthetic purposes, I guess. Alright. This one's probably gonna have some thick lines coming through. And by thick, I just mean a lot of them. That's looking pretty good. Ouch. Okay, I did not tear my toenail off. Then I'm gonna do external branches. Give them a few lines of I wish I had a better webcam. Okay. It's not about the setup. Just doing what you love to do. Reading. Okay. Now I get to outline the actual flowers. So. Hopefully make them look nice. I guess that's pretty cool. I love that I've just completely forgotten to actually like say anything because I'm so focused on making these flowers. I think since so pretty, I feel like I'm not doing them justice at all. Okay, it's cherry blossom. Okay, so I'm going to start with lighter color first. So I'm going to start with this sort of salmon, I guess, color. I guess I probably should have done the inside color before after this point. Oh, release some of it like this. Sometimes I wish I can just. Well, maybe I can. That didn't work. I tried. I'll just move it out a little bit. Okay. I feel like I just get so concentrated. Also, just remembered that I told. But I wanted to stay on schedule and an interview for someone. I didn't really think about it. So I actually started that maybe I should have. But I was also telling my parents what I was going to need in terms of groceries because they're trying to order everything. Because we just got a stay at home order that's going to go into effect Monday. And originally we were going to go out and get some food, but my mom somehow managed to get a fast delivery from Walmart. I guess it's because she was ordering. That's getting personal to the house. Now I'm going to go in with this other color, which is slightly different, slightly lighter. I feel like I should have done this in darker pink. I'll do that other one. Gotten so dirty from. Okay. I should have outlined flowers after, but it's just how we're rolling today. Process is never perfect. Okay. Now I'm going to take this darker pink. I'm going to go over one, top of it. I'll do this. And then I'll go in with this darker color. Like, I know it isn't exactly cherry blossom-esque, but I just wanted some more. Well, it could be. I don't really know if there's like more than that. I'm sure there's like a spectrum of cherry blossom. And then I'm going to go in with my mild liner. I always want to say mid liner for some reason. Okay. Now I'm go back in and add the detailing. I always turn my notebook sideways when I'm drawing in it for some reason. Hey, Miss Dak! I am doing my bullet journal spread for April, so I am drawing a cherry blossom, or attempting to draw a cherry blossom tree. It's like half working. Just gonna keep the rest of these simple. I basically messed up the first one with this, so we'll keep it simple. Oh, you like it? Thanks. Not an easy spread, that's for sure. Okay, now that I am. Oh, wait, I'm not done. I missed one. Okay, now that I'm done with the flowers, which, honestly, it's probably gonna go out of focus when I looked it up, but hold on, let me do it. nice. Okay. Now, I am going to color in this wonderful thing and hope that I don't mess it up. This one I want to use, I think, this light pink, which probably could end up really bad because of these outlines I have. I honestly should probably be using my alcohol. Let me grab those. Oh, thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed your time that you were here. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some weird things to move this setup for a slight second. But this is my pack of alcohol-based markers. It's a pack of, I think, 88? Something ridiculous like that. I've never used them in my bullet journal. Oh god. But this bullet journal has had minimal ghosting, so I'm hoping it will also be that way for this. So I'm going to take one of my index cards here and start comparing the color. So this is what I was just using. I wonder if this would be, I know 7, I'm sorry, that's too dark. How about this one? Oh. There's a lot of pinks in here, so I would hope there's this one that would be close. I'm quite surprised at how juicy these still are, considering I've also had these for like 3 years. That one's kind of close. That one up in case that's the closest one. Okay, now. Okay, how about pale pink? Okay, well that's pale, alright. This one's called Brick. Nope. About peach? Probably not, but they don't really match the caps well. How about nude? Oh. I think that one's actually closer. Well, that's kind of all those pinks in the vicinity of that pink. Oh my god, I can English today. Oh, thank you for the host. The real question is, how much will it bleed? It actually does bleed quite a bit because of the alcohol in it. So that's not very fun. I had a feeling it would though. I'm just going to have to. If I had Tombow markers, then I think that would have been fine. But oh well. We'll just have to deal with this. I really want to get some Tombow brush pens. Maybe when I get my. It'll be an investment. I should definitely. Because I don't think Tombow is alcohol based, is it? I have to check that. Also bound to a little with my lining that I've done. But it's just sort of what I expect when I do these kinds of threads. At least until I get better at, like, or unless I actually find something that I can like, I just won't smudge. But I haven't quite found that liner yet. But you know, it's okay. The overall design of it is. I actually do want to check the Tombow and see what they're actually made out of. Tombow brush pens. Wow, I have so many of them. Okay, yeah, it's water-based ink. So yeah, Tombow is definitely gonna be on my. Well, it's already on my wish list. Wish list first. Maybe if I get enough ad revenue. But I only make like 7 cents a month ads on Twitch. Not a lot. But alcohol just bleeds too much. I need to unpack all my stuff from college and um, find my alcohol marker pen. My alcohol marker pen? I meant my sketchbook. It's just a pretty. I'm slightly tired. It's been a long week. I stayed up till like 4 a.m. doing homework, and I only finished like half of it. I have to do more of it. Some of my assignments are overdue, and I'm just like, this is great. My professors are working with me really well, so I really appreciate it. Things have not been easy. My money was stolen from my bank account earlier, so that was fun to deal with. One of my friends almost got attacked by the same sort of thing that I did, so that was also fun. People are wild and they're really trying to get your money. More so now than ever because they're like stuck at home. But yeah, that was a fun time. Luckily, my bank worked super fast with me. I managed to get my money back in like less than 30 hours, which I thought was insane. Um, but yeah, that was great. But I also do eventually need to look into opening my own account somewhere because I'm still like under my parents' bank account, and I feel like I should have one of my own at some point and not be connected to theirs. I've heard some horror stories about that. I'm surprised they don't just like disconnect you from different accounts when anyway. I don't really know how all that works, and kind of stressful to think about trying to find a bank to open another account with because I've never really done it before. So I don't know how that's going to be. Or like what I should even be looking for in terms of what I need. I don't have any credit cards either. Okay. Now I'm going to use this pink fine liner for days up here. And then I'll go in extra delicately with this color. I don't really have the fine liners in any other colors, so I feel like these colors are too simple. I guess I'm going in with the darker color. I feel like almost identical. That was very strange to see. Kind of messed the six up a little. My hands there. They're a little more shaky. And like, I guess other people. Okay, so that is that now. On to the rest of the journal. So, for this section, that I was just using actually, for this side, I actually read the bullet journal method, and it really changed how I actually um, make my spreads. I feel like I really need to put in all, but I don't. Trying to minimize erase. What did I just used? I don't even remember. Okay, yeah. Use. Why are all the colors starting to look to me? So my habit tracker for this month is going to be lined with this pink, or I'll use the fine liner for the word. So that makes more sense. The words are next time I will get you. So I actually added some more trackers starting last month, I believe. I've added a self-care tracker in hopes that I will give myself more self-care, especially during this time where we're all stuck in the house. Just, hard for health, important to maintain, especially when we're not really going out to see friends or we can't really go out to see friends. I think it just makes it that much more important that we take care of ourselves and that we make sure that we're not so
Is my bedroom door open?
go in there.
Why's my bedroom door open? Process of elimination. You okay today? You okay today? Did you put the order in?
I still have to do some more homework.
Did you do the order through Harris Teeter, or are you going to do Heinz?
I haven't gotten to like fully
Okay.
compare prices yet because there's still not everything at Walmart.
Okay, so Harris Teeter, our delivery is next week. I got it till midnight tonight for Walmart.
I think it would most likely probably be Amazon.
Okay. Whatever it is, as long as you can get it. I mean, you have 20 of them, so you have at least a week's worth. Right, so you can wait a week. I'm saying worst case.
Oh, yeah.
Let me take my shower now.
Okay. I mean, at least with Amazon, I have Prime too, so.
Everything good otherwise?
Yep.
You cool today? I have to now.
I only got like half of it done.
All right, I'm gonna turn the air conditioner off.
Okay.
I don't want to spend all this money. Turn it back on.
Okay.
You stepped okay with the fan on you?
Mm-hmm. Aw. I will admit I was kind of freaking out about the stay at home because, well, mostly because my mom was freaking out because she didn't want us to go out of the house, but we needed more. But luckily, we were able to get some stuff shipped from Walmart, which is excellent. And I know, Sonic, I'm sorry. I guess while I'm sitting here drawing, I can talk about how I'm coping with everything because my university, I mean, granted, I feel like it could have definitely been worse, but our university only gave us um 3 days to move out. But I saw there were some universities that only gave people 24 hours to move out. So like I consider myself very lucky there. Um, but it was still stressful nonetheless. Like I had quite a bit of things, and I had a triple room. There were three of us living in there, and one of my roommates just like up and left the day after we got the email. So we like skipped out on all the cleaning, so we had to do the extra cleaning. Had to clean out her desk and like wipe off her Surface stuff. That took a lot of work, but luckily I have such great friends who live close by that came over and helped me pack and load my my car, and my dad also came and helped, and I am so grateful to them because I don't think I would have been able to get all of that done by myself for sure. And we actually were able to get everything out in less than 2 hours. It was insane. And we were able to do the same for my other roommate, and we got all the cleaning done, and it was all done in less than 5 hours, which is absolutely crazy. But we did it, and I'm just so happy that we managed. So I always pick 3 colors for meals. To, to track my goods. My eating isn't that great. As I mentioned before, I have, or I struggle with eating disorder. So that is something that I battle constantly, and I can't really afford to get treatment besides counseling. So that's one of the, I guess, things. I'm going to separate these 3 colors. I remember that it's those 3 colors for my tracking. I like to keep all of my monthly stationery stuff in this container. Um, because I carry that container around the most. So I keep all my monthly stationery stuff in. I have like my washi tape, my Um, all my markers, my fine liners. Just and my skincare habits are not that great. I need to get better at them. Um, I think it's because my skin keeps like changing. Really, Crystal? I guess I didn't really explain what these all are for. Um, so this is like, um, well, my habit trackers are kind of self-explanatory. This section over here, this April 2020, this one is like my monthly goals or like things I want to do this month. And then this is like my weekly overview, or like I guess my monthly overview is this side. So it has 1 through 30 for the month, and then I'll have the days of the week going down this way. And I'll just like list out important events like when I have counseling or if I have a meeting with a professor or something of that nature, I'll put that there. And then here will be things that I would like to accomplish this month, but may not necessarily happen this month. And whatever is on this, if I don't finish it the previous month, like for example, catch up on schoolwork, if I don't catch up on schoolwork for the rest of this month, then I'll put it here. I'm probably gonna grab some washi tape for that bit, and then my weekly spreads, which we'll get to as well. Um, actually, I feel like I should be using my pink fine liner for at least the days. Sorry, 4:44. Just like woke up and just didn't think about eating anything. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to find my list of stuff that I was going to get from Walmart. Okay, that takes care of that page. I'll probably be putting some washi tape on this page. Go grab some. Okay, this is my container. I should probably just move the camera back over this way. This is my container of washi tape that I have. And no, I do not have a problem. But this is all my washi tape. I don't really know if I have like too many opinions. Like I have some purple ones that I might utilize. It's kind of like a half pink, half scarlet. I have some BTS masking tape. I have this really nice silver, but there's a lot of glitter on some of it. And I like glitter. I'm probably gonna get it everywhere. That's not fun. Oh, so I have a lot of salmon-ish colors, which probably would work pretty well for the theme. I won't really like blend in with the markers, but I also won't like detract from the spread overall. It'll also still have its own amount. Okay. Good. I don't really have a good way of organizing the rules. That, yeah, that's probably about all I'd use for the moment. Oh, I don't know why that keeps disconnecting. Alright. Back to. I mean, this setup's sort of working out. I have all this washi tape to choose from. I think I'm going to go with this flower-esque one because it suits the cherry blossom really well. With this, it's only going to be like a really small portion. I think that's scissors. Okay, that's what the I miss having my tools. There we go. That is much better. That takes care of that section. Now we are on to the weekly script. I'm not really going to write in the dates until I actually get to these dates. But I usually just write them like that. So I'm probably just going to rotate colors around. Oops. Hope when that happens. Oh, I think I originally wasn't going to draw these actually because I think I have those dates. Yeah, I already have those dates. Oops. I meant to erase them and totally forgot. It's fine. Probably just. I'll put something there, I'm not sure what. Maybe I'll just make it an extra note section. I hope that the Bong Tom boys are doing well. I know that this is not the easiest time for anyone. Especially for them because they've had to perform to empty seats. And it just makes me feel so sad because, like, I know they worked so hard on this album and none of us could even be there to actually. So that was heartbreaking. And they've had to postpone the concerts for now. Also, just not very fun. But at least it's postponed and not cancelled. And they're honoring the tickets. So that's great because I did not want to have to fight for my ticket again. I wonder if I should take up baking again. Once I catch up on all my school. Like, I probably wouldn't make videos on it or stream it, but I'd probably put pictures of it somewhere. No. Goodbye, farewell. The market fell over. Oh my. Oh no. Everything's happening. No. My whole webcam fell over and. Oh, oh boy. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Oh, you can see what I've been propping it on. That's awkward. Okay. Well, if I do upload this whole thing, I'm probably not going to be able to edit that out, so that's fun. I don't really do like a light. Well, yeah, I would do that, but I didn't use any of that in my title color. So, actually, Crystal, could you tell Mom Dad's in the shower? Tell Mom Dad is in the shower. Calling Dad. I guess you'll get all the ambient sound from home. Speaking of, I was going to talk about tips on how I've been coping, and I totally forgot to do that. So, I am in college. It is my 8th year of college, technically. And, the work study that I was doing was able to also transfer online, as well as the tutoring center. So I was able to keep both of my on-campus jobs. So I am doing class and work from home. And I will say it is a weird shift. I didn't think I would miss being on campus as much as I do. Considering how many times school has screwed me over. I was supposed to graduate this May, but the people in the registrar didn't know that I had 4 extra classes to take because my audit didn't reflect that my concentration. Well, my concentration wasn't even on the audit. I didn't know that I had my like actual classes for my concentration because of the new major. So that was fun to learn. And I don't have enough money to do a whole year, so I have to split it up into 2 classes a semester for next year. So it's pushed my graduation back a whole year, which I guess in retrospect is a good thing because now I don't have to worry about graduating this year with this happening. But at the same time, it's also kind of stressful because I need to find work. Because I'll be part time, I won't have work study. I'll still be able to tutor, but I won't have work study. So that's gonna be hard. I'm hoping that things will be okay and we'll be able to go on campus. So, and then I'll just be able to like work at Target or somewhere. Or maybe I'll find a decent online job now. I am job searching right now. Just because like me making my content, it's not making me any money. I'm really basically just doing it as a hobby. I used to be able to make money from it, but because YouTube changed their partnership requirements, I got kicked out of the program, which really sucked because I was actually partnered with an MCN. I had all of that. I worked really hard for it, and YouTube basically just took it all from me. So that was kind of the hardest part of everything, I feel like. But you know, we're pushing through it. Is the last little bit of my bullet journal. Feels like I spent that long on this, but at the same time, I spent pretty long on it. I feel like I just still have so much to do today. Now I have to go through Walmart and find all the things that I was get. See if I can get them for on Amazon. Trying to bulk up for the 30-day stay-in order. That's gonna be fun because that's another. But yeah, that is my spread, and I will look through the journal so that you all can see. And then just the different colors for the different weeks, because I don't like to use the same colors every week. So yeah, that is my bullet journal. And I will go through previous month threads because I feel like that's just as important. So here's June of last year. And then July. I do believe Galaxy. August D. I watched it. Oh, I fell over too. And then for September, trying to like find them all without like showing sensitive information. I did this because it was Luke's birthday that month. October, I did Inktober, which I never got to finish Inktober, but I made it like Galaxy themed because I really like galaxies. And then November's was really plain and simple. Wanted to basically stick to the Galaxy theme. Then December. January. And I put this birthday cake because it was my birthday. And a reminder to be kind to myself. Because that is hard to do. Then February, Map of the Soul 7 themes because that's when it came out. Wow. It's been a whole month. Almost over a month. A week. A month and a week. And then March, as I showed previously. Now April. So thanks so much for hanging out with me on this stream. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it inspired you to, bullet journal. Or that if you got to bullet journal with me, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna go eat some food now. But yeah, that is all for this bullet journal. Thank you so much for watching. And have a good one, guys.